We are back. It's your boy, DJ Red, Carpet Capo. So when we come back, my damn connection, man.
It's your girl Dirty Cole, y'all. What's up?
It's your man Breon, man, better known as Nazareth Slim.
What's
to all my
up?
Christian Mingle people out there.
They
What's
call me
up?
Spook, though. It's me.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. We didn't have to tell him he can introduce
Exactly.
himself. That's what
I'm
Spook
in the
right at
building.
home.
I'm in the building, Cheesetown Radio. Shout out to everybody listening, man. Shout out to my
Okay.
mama. I know my mama listening right now.
I love
What's
Spook
up?
already, man.
Love you, mama. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it.
You should always shout out
Everything
your
I do
mama.
is for you. What it do? I'm here. Future Superstars Music. Shout out to everybody from Cheesetown Radio. Make sure y'all listen, man. Download the app. Go to YouTube. Whatever they got going on, man. It's official.
Spook is that man.
He need to be a co-host.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. Yo, matter of fact, he ain't need a guest today, man. Let's just make Spook.
Let's do it.
Yo, Spook shout out his moms, yo. I
Got
love
to,
everybody
man.
shout out moms, yo.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for her. Of course.
Facts.
She did her thing, so you know what I mean. It's only right that I show her love every chance I get. Shout out to the wifey as well. She hold me down 100%.
Word.
Wifey ready. That's wifey.
Yo,
What up?
Spook is a good guy, man.
Hey man, I appreciate it, man. You know, I try to do what I can.
Well, I just want to know. I want to start off by asking you,
What's up?
how did you get the name Spook Skywalker? Now you had me sold with the name.
Right. Well, pretty much it started out in high school, man. I got an older brother. He also raps as well. We was in a group called the Ill Indies, and his name is Ghost. So, and they used to call him Ghost back in high school, you know what I'm saying, just from playing football. He used to run real fast and shit like that. So, when I started making music and started rapping, everybody was like, yo, this little dude running around, following us around. Look, man, we got to give you a name, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, my homeboy, Dominique, shout out Dominique Epps, man. If you're trying to buy a house or anything like that, make sure y'all holler at him. But anyway, yeah. So, he was like, yo, I tell you what, we're going to call you Spook. So it just stuck ever since then. And then with the Skywalker thing came in a couple years later. And actually in high school I had wore a shirt. We used to wear shirts with the airbrush on the back. So, and I had a black shirt with white airbrush on it. And on the back it said Spook. So one of the you know, at school they used to have it, you know, the police officers in the hallway or whatever. So this black lady who was an officer or whatever, Officer Mayo, she had stopped me in the hallway. She was like, well, why you got that on your back? You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's my rap name. You know what I'm saying? She was like, you know that's what they were calling us, right? And I was like, what do you mean that what they was calling us? And she was like, that's one of the names they was referring to blacks as, you know, back in the day.
You talking about the Spook?
Spook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was like, damn, it hit me. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, well, it's a rap name, so I didn't really feel like I needed to change it. And then like once like Instagram and stuff like that started becoming popular, I decided that I needed something else to go with my name, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want it to just be Spook, you know what I'm saying? Even though I like, people can call me that, but it just, I wanted something else, you know what I mean, to add some flavor to it. And then when I came up with Future Superstars, it just went with Star Wars and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But I'm not a fanatic of Star Wars and nothing like that, but the Future Superstars music, I don't know if I'm getting into another question or not, but it's just a reference from, you know, me feeling like me and my friends belong amongst the stars, you know what I'm saying, as far as our talent. So,
Yo, can I ask a question?
Why you gotta ask me?
Yo,
I mean,
who does your media training, your media prep?
nah, nobody, man, for real.
Wow,
It's-
like you're
it's
so
just me.
fucking polished.
Appreciate it, man. Well,
Like,
actually, man,
seriously.
I've been doing it for a long time, you know what I'm saying. It's just like now that I'm starting to really like get that business sense. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're
So,
polished. You're very polished.
I'm really starting to, you know what I mean, come into my own. I've seen stuff, and I look at a lot of interviews too. You know what I'm saying, like Breakfast
Word.
Club,
Man,
you know,
I study that
7,
shit.
Yeah. So you know what I mean. I try to like soak up anything I can soak in. You know what I'm saying.
And your brain
And
is
most of
dope.
it come from just knowing how to speak, and you know what I mean. My mama raising me right. You know what I'm saying. It ain't really too much of you know what I mean, nothing special or nothing different than the next person. You know what I'm saying.
Again, it's the moms, man. I speak well because of my mother too. I'm telling you, yo.
For sure.
let's rewind back
Let's
just
get
a
it.
little bit. Out of all the things you could have done
Yeah.
or can do,
Yeah.
why choose hip hop?
I just feel like hip hop, man. It's like when it comes to music, like anything you do, music is a part of it in some way. in some shape or form. And like coming up, I was playing football in high school, and I thought I was going to the NFL like every other kid, like when they're younger. But like, you know, once I developed the talent for and the love for music, and it came time for me to graduate high school, and the real world hit. You know what I'm saying? It just like football started to become less and less more important to me than music, and music started to take over, which shocked me because I didn't think anything could take away the love of sports. You know what I'm saying? Which I still got love for sports, but it's just more from a fan perspective now. And just hip hop, man, I just always been a fan of it. You know what I'm saying? Been following it like ever since I was younger, and I've been following behind my older brother. You know what I'm saying? It was natural to fall into it.
Who are some of your hip hop influences? Like, what artists that you still to this day or back then you hear,
right,
and it just inspired you to go get your pad and put it down?
Hove. Like I always tell people, Hove, Jay-Z, my favorite rapper of all time. I feel like the greatest ever. Not just only from a talent perspective, but just the barriers he continued to break with hip hop, man. Like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He definitely a great role model to look up to, especially in a business sense. Somebody who, you know, didn't come from, you know, the best of backgrounds, but was able to turn something negative into something great. You know what I'm saying? So definitely Hove, I would say, Jadakiss, Outkast, from Bone Thugs and Harmony, of course Biggie,
Big up.
Luda. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people. I didn't try to stick to one type of, you know, music. You know what I'm saying? But like Hove, my favorite artist of all time.
That's what's up. Let's get into the music a little bit. It's not on this record right here, but you have a song called "Broke Bitch."
Yeah.
Don't try to say B, because it was nigga, you would have said nigga. Broke bitch.
It's a little bit different from what I'm used to,
right,
from you, but it's relevant, and I want you to talk to us about, you know, why you wrote that song and what's your thoughts behind that song.
Right. It's just like you know, one of those things where like when you hear a beat, and shout out to Dot R. You know what I mean? He produced that joint, and I was on his website, .r.com. Make sure y'all check that out, man. Y'all looking for any beats.
Shouts out everybody.
Yeah, man. It's nothing but love in here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just like one of those things. Like say like for, you know, it's out there in the world as far as like a perception that, you know, a lot of women put out there that, you know, we don't want no broke nigga, or you know what I mean, we don't want no nigga who do this and do that. So it's kind of like from a male perspective as well. And I know, you know, ladies feel like that as far as like from their perspective as well. But it's just pretty much from a male perspective saying like, you know, I know y'all don't want no dude that's not doing this and not doing that, but we don't want that kind of female either. You know what I'm saying? And even if, you know, somebody don't have as much, at least they're, you know what I mean, you can see they putting forth the effort to try to do something with themselves. You know what I mean? You got a lot of people out there who just ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we consider a broke bitch.
Understood.
Shout out to Bossed Up as well. Hollywood and Menace, they on that joint with me as well. Make sure y'all check out their music as well, man. Bright Lights is on iTunes, anywhere you can buy music. G-Man, what up?
That was gonna be my next question leading into, of course, Bossed Up, one of my favorites. And you do work with them.
Yeah.
How do you feel about them?
They my brothers, man. Like, even without the music, you know what I'm saying? Like, came up through high school together, middle school, really. You know what I'm saying? From playing JV football and just being in school, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they my brothers, so even like if we wasn't doing music, you know what I mean, we'll still be a lot.
Right.
You know what I mean?
One of my favorite performances is actually whenever they perform, but I love when you perform with them as well, because one thing about those two, like their chemistry is such that it's like they always know where each other is. They know the stage and they know where each other is. They know, okay, I can't back up right here because I know bro over here, but no, seriously. And I watch them because I think it's amazing. But also I watch when you perform with them as well, and it's just as smooth. It's just as easy.
Yeah.
When you like, do y'all practice? Is it just that y'all have chemistry? What's up with that?
For the most part,
got temptation
surprisingly, you know what I mean. Surprisingly, we don't really rehearse together. You know what I mean? As much. I know they rehearse. You know what I mean? But it's just like it's like when you got chemistry with somebody. You know what I mean? You've been working with them so long, and you actually know them personally, and you know their moves. And I'm a fan of theirs also, so it's just like it just works. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we always talk about certain stuff that we gonna do, so we know before we go in how we gonna rock. You know what I mean? What we gonna do in certain situations, but. It's just like just knowing them in the relationship we got. Right. You know what I mean? It shows on the stage whenever we get together.
It absolutely does. Prepared for Takeoff. Talk to us about this.
Prepared for Takeoff. Like I said, it actually came out a couple years ago. It's something that I wanted to do when I was in a group, and before we had split up and decided to do our solo thing. I just wanted to put something out to show that I can do something on my own because. At first, I was the youngin', so it was just like, when I write my verse, or just tell me when I write my verse, where do I show up? And then, like, once we decided, do our own thing, I had to become a boss. So I was like, damn, I got to put something out, showing people that, I can do this on my own, you know what I'm saying? I can actually come up with my own hooks. And, you know what I mean? I can write 2 verses, 3 verses, you know what I'm saying? And complete a full song on my own without, having my brothers as that support system or that crutch. So like, you know what I mean, it really, that project right there just taught me, you know what I mean, how to step out on my own, and it really was for me, to get out there on my own. And since then, you know what I mean, I've learned so much, so then it's just time to really get it.
Yeah. Okay. When is your next project coming out?
About to drop an EP, I'm thinking in August. You know what I'm saying? I don't have an exact date yet because I'm still working on it. I know my single Wifey Ready is on iTunes right now, or anywhere y'all want to buy music. Make sure y'all go get that. So that's already out, and I'm actually probably about 90% finished with the EP. It's going to be a 5-song EP, and all 5 songs produced by .R. So I always want to do a project with one producer because you don't see that a lot no more.
All right. Speaking of Wifey Ready,
I was just about to
you
get
had Broke Bitch, and then you have Wifey Ready, and of course I've heard that. Talk to us about that song.
Wifey Ready, it's pretty much about like actually my wife made me think of the song because when she was like deciding to get on Instagram and stuff like that, and she was coming up with a name, she was like, I'm gonna go with Wifey Ready. So damn, we're gonna try to brand this thing and make it something, you know what I mean, that she can turn into a business or whatever. So I was like, well, damn, we need a song like for girls who might be misconstrued about what I mean, what guys are really looking for, you know what I mean, when it comes to when you want somebody to be your wife, you know what I mean. It's not just about what you see on Instagram, the fake booties, the fake titties, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's about much more than the physical, like what else you bring to the table. Correct. Pretty much, and that's pretty much what the song is about. Not
for all of them, but I mean, I get what you're saying. The bad B, and then I like how that go into each other.
Appreciate it, man.
But all of y'all gotta know which song applies.
Excuse me.
Yeah, know which song is applicable.
Well, I want to get a little personal with you. Speaking of Wifey Ready.
Yeah.
How did you know, being that you're married?
Yeah.
How did you know your wife was Wifey Ready?
We actually was together for 6 years before I popped the question. You know what I'm saying? Because, and we always talk about this, like she was ready before I was. You know what I'm saying? But it was just more so from my end, just trying to make sure we had enough time to figure out, that okay, I know she ain't going nowhere. She know I ain't going nowhere. We really doing a lot of stuff together. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we bonded like so crazy. You know what I'm saying? And like I had a lot of fun with her as far as like she's somebody that I can hang out with. You know what I'm saying? It ain't one of those things where a lot of people be in relationships, they can't wait to get away from their girl to get with their fellas. You know what I'm saying? But like with her, she just like one of the guys. You know what I'm saying? I can do whatever around her. You know what I'm saying? And we have a good time. So it's just like when she became my best friend. So once that happened, it's just like,
Spook want to speak to some kids as soon as he leaves here or something, man. He's going to save a fucking cat from a tree. He's going to get some people out of a burning building. He's going to do something heroic.
I think that's dope. I think that's dope because right out the gate, that was one of the very first things that you said. Yeah. And I'm going to salute you on that because you know where your backbone is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You always
That's crazy.
have to acknowledge your backbone. And Breon does the same thing. He do. And meeting his girl, I understand why. Like, she acts just like him. Right. And I think they like the dopest couple.
Hold on, time out. No the fuck she does. That nigga is all the way fucking whack, first of all. Like, don't ever compare her to me.
Come on now.
I'm the dopest nigga on the fucking planet. First of all. Nah, but yeah, that he's absolutely right, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you can't have fun with the person you're involved with, or if you can't like target the same or similar goals, like everything doesn't have to match up, but you have to have similar ideals on what life is and what life is supposed to be.
Same page, yo.
Yeah, if not, you're gonna argue. Like, she agrees that I'm the doper of the two. Yeah. Like, she agrees with that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Well, Spook is not going anywhere. He's here, and we're gonna listen to some of his songs.
Yeah.
Speaking of Wifey Ready, let's get into Wifey Ready.
Let's do it.
Oh, we can't do broke bitch. No, I'm joking.
Okay, look,
we're gonna do broke bitches first.
We're gonna do Wifey Ready. We're gonna do broke bitch, and then we'll get into Live Wire.
All right, y'all make sure you tune in to Live Wire. You know, I'm playing 5 VA artists, indie artists.
VA, what up?
In the Live Wire segment, so y'all make sure that y'all stay tuned.
Cheesetown Radio.
You already know what it is. It's the Hangover Show. We got Spook in the building.
It's me.
And we have Live Wire coming.
Word.
Yep.
Let go. Listen, cause I can tell you how I really go. See your bank account, ain't gon' want no relationship with a broke bitch. Call it what you wanna do. Shawty, what you gonna do? I don't want no relationship with a broke bitch. Call it what you wanna do. Shawty, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
I don't want no relationship.
Get your money up.
Call it what you wanna do.
Come on, baby girl. They call me Spook though. It's me. What these bitches want from a nigga like DMX and Drew Hill. If you ain't bringing shit to the table, fuck how you feel. I want my chick real, more than Netflix chill. Black Beetle mannequin challenge for her to sit still. Yeah, she fine and all that, but Instagram cute. We ain't got time for all that. You talk your little shit, but you ain't getting the call back. If you ain't raking them bags, I'ma leave. So fall back. All that ass ain't gon' get you a ring, shorty. Might get a lot of likes and some material things, shorty. Heard your little friend saying she got a thing for me. I heard that she can blow. I might just let her sing for me. Yeah, you fly as hell in the club, but you know they hit your red bottoms. They your friend's shoes, that's why they calling you. And they ain't saying I'm rich like me owning a boat shit. But when it comes to rapping, I'm Nino with the dope shit. Lip Spook.
I don't want no relationship with a broke bitch. Call it what you wanna do. Shawty, what you gonna do? I don't want no relationship with a broke bitch. Call it what you wanna do. Shawty, what you gonna do?
I like to sip my Henny straight. She say she prefer the rocks. I be riding to that J. She say she prefer the locks. Wait, a pretty smile, but shorty got a bad temper. I hit the strip club with her. That girl a big tipper. She got her shit right, so her standards high. She walk around in designer. She like that panda guy. And if you trying to run game, you can save that. Miss Bad and Bougie, they speak. She don't even wave back. She work hard for the money, and she know the hustle. And curve lame niggas, real niggas gotta love her. A certified winner, the type to cook a mean meal. And when the waiter bring the tab, she can afford the dinner. And she keep her hand nails done, that's a must. And never get out of line, you know that that's a plus. And when it's time to throw it back, well, she taking it. Far from a basic bitch, I guess what I'm saying is
I don't want no relationship.